People say, he got something against gays. I don't have anything against gays.
Right.
However, who the fuck said they could have the rainbow flag?
Oh.
Do you remember that vote? Do you remember that vote? I don't remember saying, hey, is this shit gay? No, I remember
the rainbow.
Jesse Jackson, black people had the Rainbow Coalition. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
We was the Rainbow Coalition. Then all of a sudden, gay people got the Rainbow Coalition. I'm just saying, who the fuck?
Do you want the rainbow flag?
Yes, that should be. They don't get that. They should be voted on at least. Should they get it or not? They should get something like the unicorn.
The unicorn flag?
Yes, come on, a horse with a horn on his head. That sounds like it's right up their alley to me.
Well, what would you do with the rainbow flag, though?
I tell you what, my mom used to have a rainbow decal on her Volkswagen bus back in the day. Because you remember there was a time period, you remember that? Where rainbow flags was just popular. They had not rainbow flags, but the rainbow.
Itself, right. The rainbow. It was on clothes and t-shirts. Everything 1970s.
Right, the late 70s, early 80s, the rainbow was, and it was like a symbol of hope and peace. Who said? Who? They just took that shit.
They took it.
They just gaffled that shit. Like, we got the rainbow. Like, hey, motherfucker. They should be a vote. They should send out pamphlets.
Let's see.
Say,
how did
they?
Did the rainbow? Yeah.
You good?
I mean, I'm fine.
Light the candle. Light us.
Oh, I gotta get the pet. Okay, I'm trying. For trying to help my camouflage.
I was like camouflage. Wait, what we doing?
I love to take a hit. Watch. I'm gonna show you all. Look. Yeah, see, watch. Don't worry. Yes. Well, I wake up in the morning time and I go to the balcony. This is perfect. This is a good one for that. This auditions for which Bo's gonna make the video.
Oh, but for Blazin' a Bowl?
I am. See, this one here is the first option.
How is this better?
It's pretty cool.
Oh, no, go ahead. Yeah. I'm just having.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah.
And then look, don't ask me, because I don't fuck with that makeup shit. A lot of actors, this shit is funny.
Okay. You don't like it when they come toward you with powder?
No, it's sometimes you're an actor, you're gonna have to wear makeup.
Right.
Sometimes it's just how it goes down. They got cameras, lights. It's what it is, motherfucker.
Right.
But this one time I had this meeting with the promoter and another comedian, Michael Collier.
Oh,
what up, Mike Collier? That's my dude.
I
got so much love from Mike Collier. Mike Collier is, not only is he a master comedian, but he is a good person.
Yeah.
Super, super, super duper good person. He did a one-man play that I missed. I wanted to go see it. I was set to go see it, and it was on the same day that I got the news Charlie Murphy passed away. I think that was like April 12th or something. Anyway, that kind of shut my evening down.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing but chill. Put some weed in there and think about the homie. But Mike Collier, we had this meeting. Mind you, when we were kids, Mike Collier was performing on Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Like straight up street comedian. Straight up, like, that. It's one thing to do comedy. It's another thing to do comedy in the goddamn street.
Right.
On the train.
That's bravery.
That's you. It's something else.
You're driven at that point.
Attention.
Yeah, by people who are like, shut the fuck up.
Right. This is Venice Beach. Wow, look at him. You can look at this motherfucker with the snake. Yo, he had a little alligator hand thing that he'd reach out with the alligator mouth and grab the money and put it in the bucket.
For real?
Yo, he was hilarious. And you know, he was a Venice Beach, you know.
Regular legend.
He was a legend. He was, you know, this was before Star Search.
Okay.
This was when Mike was dealing with substance abuse.
Okay.
Crack, to be specific. Mike was out there, and he'll tell you too. That's the only reason I say it, because he talks about it. He overcame all of that, and stand-up had a great deal to help him to do that.
Right.
So he is a master comedian. When we were kids, me and my homies went out there. One of my homies, I'm not even gonna say his name because his nose is still hella big.
Oh, okay.
And you just imagine a kid with the big nose, like you a kid and you having not only an adult-sized nose, but an elder adult-sized nose. He had a senior citizen nose.
Oh.
Right, we was like 12, 13, and we went out there, and Mike was popping his jokes, everyone was laughing. And the homie said, "Hey, homie, when you gonna say something funny though?" Right? And everybody laughed, you know, and he said, "Young man, when are you going to slice up that nose of yours and give everyone out here a ham sandwich?" Man, what? He said that to a child. Yo, to this day, I can't even say his name because I don't want to, you know.
He's right. That's
he knows
just
who he
it.
is.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like, "Oh man, homie, thanks for not saying my name." You know?
Dang. Well,
Yeah, so
if
that's
you go
my
step
calling
out,
to me.
Right.
Now here it is. I'm a comedian. I'm an adult. I'm doing shows. I was in House Party 3 with Mike Collier. That was Showboat. We were the ex-con caterers. I got a relationship with one of my heroes as a kid because, you know, as a bagging kid, for an adult to bag on a kid and it to be that
harsh.
Boom! He rocked the whole beach. That shit. Fish was jumping out the water. So here it is. Me and Mike, we're doing a show. We got this promoter. He's talking about how much money he's gonna give us. And, you know, but we gotta come in for a meeting. So I get there, Mike is running a little late, but I don't want to roll up without him. So all of a sudden Mike pulls up, he gets out, he's got his suit on, you know, he's got his suit, but around his neck, he's got tissues.
Okay.
Because he's got makeup on.
Right.
He just left the set or he left the photo session, something, but he's got this tissue flapping like this. And we walking down, it was like Sunset Boulevard or something. He's like, "Brother, what's up, brother? I'm sorry, man." Like, "Nah, it's all good, Mike. Honestly, we all good, but let's get in." He's like, "Great, brother, let's go." So we get in the meeting, right? And Mike shoots his number, and the dude is like, "Oh, man, come on, man. You can't be." He's like, "What do you mean?" "Of course I'm serious. What do you mean, brother? I am so-and-so. This man is so-and-so." And I'm like, "Yo, Mike, chill on the number. Like, let's just get, let's get a few shows and make it count. We ain't got to hit him over that. No, brother. We gonna hit him. No, we are stars." And he's hitting it. My man said, "Look, man, I appreciate you coming down here for the movie set and everything. And, you know, but I just ain't got it in my budget to do that." And he said, "What do you mean movie set? What movie? What are you talking about?" He said, "Well, you know your thing." Mike was like, I didn't know. He started scratching his head. I didn't know I had this. Why didn't you tell me I had this? I'm like, "Nigga, I thought you knew." I thought it was part of the plan.
Right.
I was like, "Shit, I might have to do that." I left the set to come talk to you.
Right.
Mike was like, "Oh, I had a photo session. I didn't know, man. Shit."
Oh my God.
Oh,
Sorry, Mike, but that was a great start.
that was hilarious. So you don't fuck with makeup then? That's the
I was like, you forget. You get used to being, you know. I don't fuck with makeup because I'm a sweater. I sweat like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's healthy to sweat.
It is. Toxins are being released when you sweat.
So whenever I get makeup and shit on this movies, the lights hit me. If you look at the shit I do, you'll see I'm a sweaty motherfucker. Sweaty. I got good jeans, goddamn.
Yeah, that's right.
You're sweat it out.
Get it out. Okay, what are we gonna? So do we want to start the show? Talk about it? You have
seem
it.
like we started already. That's
We
how
did.
easy
That's how
it
we
flows.
roll.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Freeze Talks.
Everybody.
What's up? Hey, I am your host, comedian Freeze Love. And we have our lovely co-host, Linda Hamlin Denton. And we have the Mad Laughing Crew, Master Laugher Race Denton, Laughers Journeyman Dominique Brown. This is Freeze Talks, where we talk about comedy, culture, and consciousness.
Boom.
And we have a new cup, you see.
Yes.
This was a gift from my wife. She gave it for me for my video for Blazin a Bowl. So it's like, we're going to try a few. We're going to see.
Okay.
This is the first
What's
time
happening
using
there
it.
with that?
This is dope. It's a breakfast morning coffee cup. See, watch.
There's coffee in there. Okay. Okay.
So you know I'm not lying.
Okay.
And
now,
it's a bowl.
Okay.
Look at that.
So how is smoking out of that?
Let's
We're
see.
let's
Let's
what's
see.
happening. It does seem.
It does seem, but if you got a mug, you hold it like
this. Is that
this.
an awkward grip though that you have there?
It's not necessarily awkward because they know what you gotta do.
Okay.
And so they made it so that in this position it fits nicely.
Okay, so it's,
you see, I have the back of my thumb.
Okay.
And look how the
Right.
what is that? The contour.
Yes.
You see how that?
Yes. Fits
It's a
like
damn
a
good cup. This is
perfect
made by
size.
Roast and Toast ceramic mug. Hey man, maybe you motherfuckers might want to throw a Freeze Talks emblem on there. Maybe we can sell some of these for
There
you.
you go. There you go.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Right. We could always find out.
You motherfuckers might be hitting the bowl on the side of the cup too much and be high and miss this opportunity.
Right. Okay,
I
so
wake up in the morning
You
time.
can talk. You know,
I'm
they-
just
they-
trying to. Is it working? Like you liking it?
Fluffing weed.
Wow.
Just for me.
Okay.
Take my lighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like the color and
Hold on,
everything. It
man.
looks good.
420. Louise, this motherfucker.
Morning.
It's very cool.
Wake up. Dance with
Dance.
And look, after all, look, this is what I love.
Is it?
Watch. Watch this, y'all. Look, I'm gonna hit the weed. Watch. Take a sip of coffee.
Together? Wow. So that's kind of like coffee infused, cannabis infused
right.
coffee.
Yeah, it's the caffeine and what you call it.
So you're gonna be
THC
like,
and the CBD
like
is all
flow.
that.
All of that.
What do you think that's gonna?
What does it do?
Caffeine is the hype, and what are you smoking?
Well,
Is it
I'm gonna be
indica?
hype, but calm down, motherfucker.
Right. It's a calm down
Strategically
motherfucker hype.
hype,
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Ideal for pop locking. And
Oh yeah, so like your faded sports
freestyle.
dude, you in the
Oh,
puddle.
You saw that?
Yes,
Good jump,
I
wasn't
was
it?
I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
thank
come on, stretch it out.
Puddle jump.
Yes, you in the
Yo,
puddle
man,
jump.
a lot of people was like, they thought I was gonna trip.
It's
I
like,
even had one person say they was hoping I would trip.
why?
I was like, ha 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 ha.
ha.
That's why I did that little skip.
Yeah.
For the haters.
Yeah.
For them to go, hey, oh.
No.
He did it. Yeah, I did the jump.
So,
Champ.
how
Puddle
many
jump
puddles
champ.
did you jump that
Jumped
day?
a few, but that was my best jump.
That was your best jump?
It was my best jump. I was really lucky to document it on film.
For sure.
Yeah, so now, let's see, we got motherfucking stone
Rolling
puddle jump, mushroom kick,
and parkour.
and parkour.
Right.
Now, there's a few more that I'm going to add, as you'll see. And yeah,
Like you're like an athlete.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this show is like, I call it an onion.
An onion. Layers.
Each week we just pull back a different layer reveal
I feel
of
it.
ourselves.
I do. I like
I mean,
it.
you reveal. You told us about the edibles the time when you
I
ate
made
too
pizza.
much and you made pizza.
Dominique, do you have any cookies?
Okay, take it easy. No.
It just, my mind went.
Hey.
My
You
mind
might
went to.
want to make those cookies, but make them, make them right. Taste is one thing,
Right.
but after you eat it, what? You're full.
You want something left over.
Yeah.
And a residual
Something to be
effect.
like, God damn, that cookie was.
That cookie was good.
I've
I've been wanting another cookie. Yeah.
You should, hey man, put that motherfucking mix on it, Dominique.
I know
Holiday
we have
season,
to.
that's a hell of a gift basket.
I like
Man,
it.
we gotta give some gift baskets to some
I like
people.
it. Oh yes,
So,
that would be
yeah.
very good. Yeah, that would be a lot
Yo,
of. See,
we
look
was-
at us developing
Hey,
stuff.
we had my guy that was gonna come on. I told you guys earlier. This is a young rapper, FTF, Feed the Family. That's a young up and coming rapper out of North Carolina, and he was gonna come do the show today, but he got caught up.
Okay.
At the last, he's out here for promotion shit.
Okay.
So he was all gonna come to. He got sent to us through my homie Too Big. What up, Too Big? Too Big is also known as MySpace Tony.
MySpace Tony.
Yeah, because Too Big was a master of MySpace when it was cracking. Mm-hmm. And that's how I met him, through Charlie Murphy. He was popping Charlie Murphy's. Rich Murphy had introduced me to MySpace Tony.
Okay.
And that's not his name though.
Well,
That was the name Charlie Murphy gave him.
Oh.
His name was Too Big, but Charlie Murphy and the guy. I want you to meet this guy, please. This nigga got my MySpace popping. All my pictures nice and crisp. Everything's all legit. His name is Tony. I call him MySpace Tony, nigga. You're gonna meet MySpace Tony.
He just had to roll with it after that.
Get your MySpace popping, nigga. And I was like, cool. And he did. But he got it popping like, by the time my MySpace was popping, Facebook was cracking.
It's like,
And
bye,
I still haven't
MySpace.
mastered Facebook. I didn't take on to it because it kind of pissed me off how you just push MySpace out the way.
Right.
I just got my MySpace
Right.
shit cracking, man. That
Right.
shit it was really MySpace.
Right,
But I was
right.
late in the game. You got guys
Uh-huh.
out here, a lot of comedians out here that are on right now simply because of MySpace. Only because of MySpace. It's not because of their jokes, baby.
Right.
It's not because of their stage presence. It's not because of their wit. It's not because of their timing. It's not because of their creativity. It's because of their MySpace. Point blank, serious. I'm not lying.
Okay.
And you're still paying money to see these motherfuckers because of MySpace. Mm-hmm. So MySpace Tony was a valuable friend to me.
Right.
And, and then later on when I was doing shows, when we were doing an acid trip tour, we went through Kentucky, and that's when I got to really meet MySpace Tony face to face.
Wow.
And MySpace Tony, Kentucky, you ever been to Kentucky?
Through Kentucky.
Through?
I didn't
What about you?
say
Just
just
through?
through.
Yo,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. I
Yeah.
love Kentucky.
Really?
I do. I didn't think I would. But I had a motherfucker in the army that was from Kentucky.
Oh wow.
And I didn't like him, so I didn't like Kentucky. Like, I just figured, like, fuck, he was a weird motherfucker. Like, he used to buy prostitutes and shit. He'd be like, hey, come here, farmer, come here. I got a question for you black fellas, man. When you pay for a prostitute, do you eat her out? Right. He was like, what? Motherfucker, that's absolutely disgusting, nigga. And he said, you see that's the problem with you colors. You don't recognize the value of $1.
God.
Yeah. Kentucky.
He wasn't. He
Right.
was. Dude was one of the motherfuckers who didn't give a fuck.
Right.
And that's why I liked him, but I didn't like him because
Okay.
he didn't give a fuck. It was like, yo, I hate this nigga. But I respected him because he didn't give a fuck. The motherfucker would face whoever. I'll
Right.
tell you what, you might beat me until I'm gone. But you still gonna have me on the bottom of your shoes. He was that motherfucker. But he was from Kentucky. So when I went there, I was like on edge, ready to meet motherfuckers like him.
Right.
And I didn't. I met there's some cool, Kentucky has a dope ass hip hop scene. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Louisville, Leesville, Louisville, Knoxville. Knoxville and Louisville.
No, Knoxville.
What is it?
Tennessee.
That's Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's Louisville,
Louisville.
and it's the other one. Louisville, Kentucky. Are they getting mad right now? Well, I'm
Hold
sorry,
on.
man. I'm high, nigga.
Okay, Louisville, Lexington, Bowling
Lexington.
Green, Frankfurt,
Lexington.
Paducah,
All of those,
Owensboro,
I don't know
Elizabethtown.
none of those. I know Lexington and Louisville. And those motherfuckers are different. They're different places. And I respect that because it's a small, it's dope because this is what I didn't know. There was a lot of motherfucking jazz that was played in Kentucky. There was a lot of recovery homes for a lot of jazz musicians that would go to Kentucky to recover from heroin and, be in a green environment. And And they were jazz. Yeah,
Okay.
dude, they got a crazy scene out there. They, and then
Well,
they got
and the blues, which is still
the blues, all of that.
all that.
And the other thing is they got bomb ass weed.
Really?
Yep.
What? Them hillbillies? Yo, the moonshiners' grandkids grow weed.
That makes sense.
That's right.
That's a natural progression.
Natural person. It's like, look here, man. Where I was raised, you see a goddamn FED, and you leave him be.
FED.
Fed, Linda. Come on now.
Okay, feds. Okay,
Yeah,
got it. I thought
they
it was
don't
like.
play that, man. Hey, man, if you see anybody around here and their hat ain't cocked to the right side, we're gonna know.
Okay.
See, we wear suits, but we don't wear socks with our hard shoes. So if you come up here in a suit with hard shoes and socks, and we
got a
know who
problem.
you are, pal,
got a
you
problem.
might not make it back to headquarters.
Right.
Yeah, but they started busting them for the moonshine stills and all that. But then they started growing weed. It's ideal. It's the bluegrass. And you know how
Right.
shit grows there?
Come on.
Man.
Yes. Yeah.
I know you. Shit, Kentucky's
Okay,
shit.
we have to
But
backtrack just a little bit.
Why?
Because first the LGBTQ, I wanted
Oh,
the flag.
come
I
on,
just want to
these
tell you,
guys.
it was popular because people always say, "Well, what about?" And you started, so the rainbow flag was popularized as a symbol of the gay community by San Francisco artist Gilbert Baker in 1978. So he jacked the rainbow flag, basically.
See what I'm saying?
And now
Well,
it's
jacked it, man.
LGBTQ.
Come
which,
on, man.
That's
That's like, I'm just saying, man. It's like, come on, man.
And then the people who had the rainbow flag who weren't LGBTQ when the switch happened, it's like,
What happened
wait a minute,
there?
it's like,
No, wait a minute. I came here to fight for rights. Well, not that
it's like, because people used to hang that little flag outside and it was like rainbow, but I
Rainbow
don't know.
Coalition.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson.
Right. And
See, that's probably why the Rainbow Sea Jess,
Yeah.
you kind of like,
they reflect diversity. All the colors reflect the rainbow.
yeah, it
right.
was the people. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what happened? The leader became, this nigga started popping up with illegitimate kids and whatnot. That just, you tarnished the fucking
Right.
coalition. It's like, wait a minute.
Up in Van Nuys restaurant.
You know, you just. Anyway,
Right.
I'm not saying that, man. Take the flag, man. I ain't gonna fight you over a rainbow flag, man. I'm just saying.
Right. Go ahead.
It's yours now.
Just
Man,
take
wait
it.
that motherfucker on me. Do what
Just
you do.
take it.
I ain't gonna be like, no.
You just wanted
That
to know
belongs
why.
to the United People of the world.
Okay,
Yeah.
so and then the mug here. Okay, so we have it's working. You're liking it. You think this is something you can use on the regular?
Yeah, man. This is handy than a motherfucker. You could be at work. Oh shit, the boss. Just having my coffee break. It's hot coffee.
Yeah.
I love
You know, there's cannabis infused wine too. I just read this
See,
article
I don't-
about
I'm
it.
not-
They
I don't-
said
I don't like
it smells
alcohol,
funky. Like I
Yeah,
don't.
man, come on,
skunky.
man.
It said it was described.
Who wants to look, man? Wine.
I don't know. if I
Wine
like
is
cannabis
wine. There's a
infused
lot
wine.
of wine drinkers out there, but let me tell you, wine, motherfuckers.
I like wine. Though.
Yeah, but
Don't-
see, here's the deal. Wine, like everything else, you don't know what you're getting.
This is true.
You think you're getting the Chablis Blanc Clair,
But
and that shit is ripple. Shit is ripple.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Ripple,
can.
you-
Well, there was a whole story about the guy who just like bilked people out of millions with the fake wine. Like he was, doing the bottles and then making
Yeah.
the labels, and people were thinking they were buying like
It's
this
a hustle,
centuries old
man.
wine, and
Come
they
on,
were
'cause look.
drinking,
If
barefoot.
you really out there spending that kind of money for wine, that means you're a wino. And if you're a wino, you
Yeah.
ain't looking at shit. You like, let me see. Yeah, this my shit. This my
You
shit.
just right. You just
got a,
right.
you got a paper cup? Wine, baby.
Right. So it's so easy to to be bilked out of stuff. But people are trying to figure out how to put cannabis in everything. Like everything.
And they can. They will. They shall.
Yeah.
It's cannabis, motherfucker. This shit is, see, cannabis is in the hemp family. It's hemp.
Yes.
Hemp is a bad motherfucker, man.
And
you
hemp
can't-
farming's back on the
Yeah,
rise.
it's all back on the rise because it's the only reason it was taken out was because of a few shitheads.
Yep,
You see,
exactly.
the motherfuckers who get the money. This weekend was crazy for me because it was beautiful. I went on a fucking weekend retreat.
Oh, nice.
You know, me and my sonny, we was out there. I'm not even gonna say where we were, but I'm gonna tell you this much: it was nothing but whiteys.
Mm-hmm.
It was that kind of shit. Like, look at them.
They're like, oh.
Look at these motherfuckers, boy. This is
He said, whitey white.
like these motherfuckers have great lives. Motherfucker. I'm talking great lives.
Yeah.
And you be like, look at there's so many homes. It's like, God damn, each one of these is probably 20 mil. And look how many is it? That many motherfuckers
Motherfuckers with 20 mil. Like, where? Yeah, to get those houses,
Man,
right?
yo, I'm gonna tell you though, but I'm gonna be honest with you too. Somebody's catching up, goddammit. What? There's about 3 of them. It wasn't all whiteys. There was 3 others. That's a very nice view. Very nice view. Yeah. You see everything. Oh gosh. Oh, look at the moon. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very tasty. This an hors d'oeuvre? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a very nice soiree. That means a party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm very, very, very rich. Very rich.
Very rich.
You can't tell me go home. I'm home. I'm home right now. Yeah, I invented a chip. A little chip in your cell phone. He was up there giving them. They was up there and the other was. The circus talking. Look at the view from here, it's lovely. I own 35 7-Elevens, motherfucker. You can't tell me to go. I'm here. I own it. This is my home too.
That's right.
And they also had the millimeters. They was up there. Look at the view. It's beautiful. Out of the way. Excuse me. I have to take picture. Hey, no need to be pushy. Yes, it's need to be pushy. If I don't push you, you won't leave.
There you go. That's basically the way that conversation goes.
And it was my ass was up there. And that's what when I get in that environment, I throw that motherfucking that veteran hat on like, bow, shut up. Don't say a goddamn word, motherfucker.
I'm a vet.
Fuck with me if you want to, motherfucker. Please. Please. I'll fall out right here, goddammit. I'll have a flashback of this motherfucker. I thought I was on the battlefields of England. Yo, but these motherfuckers got bread. Bread. Motherfuckers can't. Yo, it's one. You don't know. That's one of the things about growing up. Like you grow up in Detroit, you grow up in Chicago, you grow up in New York. You see wealth. You see it. Even Miami, you see some shit. You don't see shit till you see this motherfucker out here.
Wow.
This is some other
This is true.
baller. We're talking about Getty.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what?
And on top of it, the property is so expensive.
Yeah.
I was at one point on the way back. We hit this one little point. If you look at the state of California on the map, it's one part that's an elbow. Mm-hmm. Right? It's like that one bump. Mm-hmm. It's at the tip of that bump. That shit is called White's Point. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And they had a little sign. They said there's three different ways. We still don't know exactly how this became White's Point. Like shit. I know how this became White's Point. Some niggas was up here having a barbecue. The crackers came up here, killed them all, and said, "Now listen here. This point is for whites only. You understand? This is White's Point."
Right.
I know how that shit.
Yeah,
the Indians,
exactly.
whoever the fuck they was, they knew
they got jacked.
that point was done. Mm-hmm. But they had it. They said it was a sailor named White that swam ashore, and this was the point he landed to sea. They said that from the ocean, when the ships looked back, this point, the cliffs looked white. They said it was some politician who rounded up a campaign based upon the point and give it, you know.
Yeah, right.
And it's a trip, because see, California, man, check, as we get more and more information. I just was looking at something the other day where they actually had a picture of this Indian. A black-ass Indian.
Of course.
A black-ass Indian looked like this nigga I know named Carlos. A brother named Carlos.
Right.
A brother named Carlos. He spelled it Carlos. C-A-R-L-O-S. Carlos.
Okay.
Carlos McGee.
We got some serious cultures intertwined there, don't we? Right.
And, Carlos, this Indian looked like, I was like, God damn, that look like Carlos. California, the state, Khalifa.
Yes,
It's named
Queen
after
Khalifa.
And they say, oh, this is a fictitious...
No, it's not fictitious.
Story. It's not fictitious.
It's not fictitious.
Khalifa was a black queen.
Yep.
And she came up, there was a whole bunch of black queens that reigned dynasties all the way from the Amazon all the way up to Canada and Alaska. Black queens, matriarch societies on queendoms. And Khalifa was the one that was here.
Yep.
And the royal family lived on the Santa Barbara Islands off the coast. And also Catalina was like royal family too. Well, they talk about how fucking Wrigley and Banning went and set up shop on the island of Catalina. Now, what these motherfuckers did was so cold-blooded is they bought they owned it. They didn't buy it. They took it from the people. They swindled it, just, how they get out. Hey, Kimo Sabi. Hey, Kimo Sabi, or what do they call each other now? Here, give me those beads. Do you still have that music box? Yeah. Click, 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 click. The Indian's like, oh, this yours. This mine. Indian like, yeah. Whatever. Concept of owning land. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
Right.
This is Earth.
This is Earth.
Nobody
owns anything. Right.
Nobody owns shit. We all here, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway, they took it over from them, and then they donated the rest of the island to the state of California for preservation, which was good because they stopped development. But at the same time, they locked it in so no one could ever own any portion of that island except them. The other thing I learned, major street in California called Sepulveda. A lot of my cousins from Chicago call it Sepulveda.
Sepulveda, right.
Sepulveda, what? It's a long-ass word. It's not Sepulveda. Man, what? Look at that Sepulveda, man.
Yeah.
Sepulveda was that name? That's this motherfucker named Roman Sepulveda. Roman Sepulveda owned a fucking club at the base of White Point. This motherfucker, he was one of the OG ballers of California. Him, Huntington. When they was setting up the railroad, they was pushing people out the way and owning shit and renaming shit. And yeah, this is mine. Everyone was like, yeah, whatever. You didn't know, motherfucker. That shit is still here today.
Right.
Well, there was a fucking club at the base of White's Point. Down, you look over the cliff and you see it there. You see the frame of it. It's gone now. But this dude, this Mexican dude, Roman Sepulveda, owned this shit. He built this. He helped build California, Southern California at least. And he owned this club, built that shit. And when we get into World War II, the government stepped in, said, check this out. Something called, what is it, eminent domain.
Right.
Yeah, you know it better than me. You know you gotta leave.
Yeah, right.
They took over his club. It was a dance club. It was a dinner. It was some fly shit in like 1939. And then boom, we went to war with Japan. They took his shit the fuck out of here. Beat it, Roman.
Oh my goodness.
Andale. Vamos. Get out of here. That's how you say get out of here.
Damn.
He took his shit.
Wow.
And then they built a big ass bunker in back of his shit. up at the top of the cliff. And then in the 70s, they had motherfucking weapons that were capable of having nuclear warheads. All of this shit was happening right there. You walk around now,
Right.
I'm like, yo, who's to say these motherfuckers
Right.
didn't have some, nigga?
Right.
They don't really give a fuck. If my toenails and shit start falling off, I know why.
Right.
Because I was fucking around at White's Point where I shouldn't have been.
Right. So, but was it a good weekend for you guys? Like, you know,
Hell
you enjoyed it?
Lovely.
Awesome.
Walked, smoked weed. I had a got back to nature, saw some cool shit. Saw a squirrel that was crazy than a motherfucker.
You and the squirrels, you haven't.
Squirrels are some, squirrels are a trip. The motherfuckers, you gotta admire them because they're hustlers. They know how to save shit. They know how to stash shit. They make great dope dealers. Squirrels, you give some squirrels some rocks. And say, now look here, squirrely. That motherfucker will have that shit all broken down and bagged up and ready to go. And go distribute it and come back. Give me some more. You know, have a fucking dope dealer with the mannerisms of a crackhead. But getting shit done.
Yeah.
I know there's crackheads out there that hate me. Fuck, why you keep saying it? Yeah, why you keep saying that crack? Why you keep saying crack? You get just like, fuck y'all. No, there ain't no more crackhead. If there's a crackhead around today, man, bro,
I know it's.
knock it off. What the fuck are you doing, man?
Right.
Knock it off.
Stop. Just get it together.
There's so many
Knock
places
it off.
you can go, man.
Right, I
You
agree
were
with
just
you.
a nostalgic motherfucker. You just, no, man. I'm hanging on for the 80s, man. I'm hanging on for the 80s.
Knock it off. Just stop
Stop
it.
it.
Get it. Oh my God.
That is for the stage. That's great.
Okay, so we have a cool story. I think everybody's probably, I don't know, I'll be interested to hear what you have to say, but it's still a very cool thing. So Tyler Perry opened his studios in Atlanta, Tyler Perry Studios. And it's a film complex that spans 330 acres, 12 sound stages, all named after prominent black actors and artists. And it's larger than the lot, and the lots owned by the Warner Brothers and Disney and Paramount combined. And so this is a strong testament to dreaming big. Whether you like all of Tyler Perry's work or not, I have to say hats off to seeing this through. It's obviously it's been a dream.
How could you not? Come on.
Right.
If you say that that's not absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
And the bomb, then I'm sorry.
And
You're
in
missing
Atlanta,
it. You
the
don't
former Confederacy, this man is doing.
Now comes the other part.
Okay.
Great job. Now, are we going to support this guy? Because that's what it comes down to. And what I mean by support, well, are we going to go spend money for these projects to come out of there? Are we going to get subscriptions to what networks, what streaming services come out of there? Whatever the fuck it is, are we going to do that? And if we do that, then what power, that's going to be power. Now, what are we going to do with that power?
Right.
You see, I'm not one of these people that's like, I'm just saying, man, if you got a voice, speak how you feel and speak real with it. How you feel. You don't have to, people don't all have to agree with you. You'll hit the right people because they feel like you. Tyler Perry, I remember I read an article back in the day when the Tyler Perry phenomenon first happened. In New York Times, they broke it down. So basically, Tyler Perry is a solid guarantee of 10% of the African American market.
Okay. A solid guarantee.
A solid guarantee, a 10% of the black market, okay? But here's the kicker. The black market is 1% of the total market for film and television.
Okay.
So they say. So you're getting 10% of 1%. Okay, so anytime you do, and if you look at films and everything, hey man, this is about marketing. You got to market to the people you're trying to sell it to.
Right.
That's how they look at it. It's not. It's not even about this. It's numbers at this point. They
Right.
don't give a fuck, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
'Cause it has nothing to do with creativity. It has nothing to do with talent. It has nothing to do with.
It's numbers.
It's pure marketing.
Box office.
You know, we should support this guy at all costs. You got to support it because this is what we've been crying about.
Yeah.
Not having a say so, not having our own. Well, we got it.
And it's interesting because he, in one of his
We
interviews,
got it, Tyler.
Right, he was right. Yeah,
We
well,
got it, Tyler. Ah, Tyler, we got it.
got it.
We got it. What's happening?
He said that basically he knows he's pretty much been ignored by Hollywood, and that's basically because Hollywood is Hollywood, and they, diversity is a word. It really doesn't have a lot of meaning. But he said basically I'm telling stories that they don't understand, and they don't care to, and it's okay because he
Right.
served a
'Cause it's not
purpose
really
for
their- I
people who
don't-
wanted the stories, and
It's whose responsibility is it to tell your story?
right,
It's your fucking story, man.
exactly,
It's our story. If we're not gonna tell it, I don't want nobody telling my story because I'm gonna tell you there have been stories told about me, and I promise you they're bullshit. There's a lot of people who say shit about me simply because they tried to inflict some bullshit upon me. I don't stand for this. I'm not standing for this.
They don't stand for
I'm
this.
not that dude by any means. No, nigga. There's no bending over here. There's none of that, nigga. You don't dangle a carrot in front of me. I'm not afraid to work. I'm not afraid to be creative. I take a risk on my own shit. I don't have to do none of that dumb shit.
Right.
A lot of people don't like that about me. They feel I should come through and bow down. Nigga, have you lost your fucking mind? But this is Hollywood.
Yeah.
This thrives on that. So to be independent is a step of self-power. You understand? This man is taking on. He put his motherfucking money where his mouth is.
Yeah.
He's always practiced independence. He's preached it. He's done it. Whatever. He's put a lot of people on, a lot of creative people, put black people. You know what I'm saying? Because he understands that it's our story. If we don't tell it, it's not going to get told. No one can tell it. No one's responsibility to tell it, man.
Right.
When they tell it, they're going to fuck you up. They're going to make you look like the thug. They're going to make you look like the bully. They're going to make you look like everything that you don't like.
Yeah.
Because they know that bullshit works. People will believe bullshit. Because it's easier to believe bullshit than finding out for yourself.
For truth. Yeah, exactly.
You see, and that's what we have here. We have white people on a mass level that come in contact with black people, not at all. They don't come in contact. Where I
Right.
was at this week, they do not come in contact with black people at all. Their only contact with them is on a television or
Driving by on the freeway or something.
maybe. or doing something of service.
Service, right? Them providing, yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't register. That's how much motherfucking money some of these people on this planet have. And there's a big majority of people that have that. A majority. And it kind of blows your mind when you actually see it. That's why growing up in LA is more challenging than a lot of places.
Right.
In Detroit, yeah, you see it. You see what a little money does. You see a few men. No. You don't see motherfucking promenades hanging over cliffs. Nigga, what?
Right.
Like,
yeah. Right.
who the
You
fuck
see
lives
it on
here?
TV, right? Exactly.
And it's a motherfucker live there.
And
baby.
right, and it's
You
a
better
real
believe.
right, exactly.
And it's crazy. But this is wealth. This is wealth. We're not talking about rich motherfuckers.
Right.
We're talking about the 1%. Actually seeing the 1% in action. Man, listen.
It's a treat,
These
or it's a
motherfuckers-
show.
These motherfuckers don't know who Tupac is.
Right.
At all.
At all, like not even close.
At all. These motherfuckers don't know who. They don't. These motherfuckers they're laughing at Trump. That's our guy. Look at he's so fucking idiot. I love him.
Yeah.
It's a game. Like, nigga, there's no, they've never waited on a bus stop.
Oh, come on, no.
Nothing. They motherfuckers, to see people that live like this, you know, people that are upset because they see someone that they know that got the car they wanted. I cannot believe. Do you know who that was? That was Ashley. She got the red fucking Porsche wagon. Fucking bitch. I hate her. This bitch about to cry like. What?
He said, I hate her. I hate her.
Boy, bitch, I hate you. You. I hate you. The fucking first world problems,
Your first world problem, 1% issues.
Are they still using this type of ketchup? These motherfuckers?
Right.
It is amazing.
It is pretty amazing.
It's amazing like these motherfuckers are. But then again, guess what? They're looking at me like it's amazing. This motherfucker, he's probably never even eaten pheasant and caviar.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Fuck why? It's not.
The air has to be so different for him up here.
Wow, look at him. You know, but it's motherfuckers. It's two different worlds. The extremes between wealth and poverty. The extreme.
It grows every day.
Right. And I'm telling you, that won't last. It's not going to last. It's not. It's in balance. It's in balance,
exactly.
motherfucker.
It's not gonna last.
And the shit is crazy anyway.
I look forward to seeing who the next Tyler Perry will be. You know, the next black studio owner, because the door is open. I think. Well, remember, was it Tim Reed who had
Tim Reed. Shit, it was a big deal for that nigga to get.
Right.
What was the show?
Oh, what?
Come on.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
No, that wasn't his show. Oh man, no, not on Showtime. Even Frank's Place, goddammit.
Oh yeah, Frank's Place.
Nah, that shit was on network TV, man.
Oh, okay. It was WKRP in Cincinnati. He
had another show.
After that.
Right, I'm
It was
looking
about
for
a black bar.
Yeah, it was Frank's Place.
Frank's Place, yeah, man. That was very controversial at the time.
Well, I never watched it. Why was it?
Yeah, you didn't watch it. You see what I'm saying? Because they didn't market it, and they switched it around from night to night. They couldn't build up a fan base.
Oh, it was like that.
Because people would see it. You know what I'm saying? They did not give it its. They did not want that show to work because it was dope.
Oh, okay, so it was a well-to-do black professor at Brown University in Providence, lived in Providence, what up, Providence, who inherits a restaurant, Chez Louisiane. And that's what it becomes.
When we said his show, he created it.
Yeah.
His show.
Does that remind you of another one?
Oh.
Sometimes you want to go, and you're glad no niggas can.
Glad no niggas came.
Cheers?
Yeah. I got it.
That's one of the biggest shows ever.
Yeah, because motherfucker, Frank's Place was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had a studio in Virginia, for a minute. I don't know. I think he eventually sold it. But I mean, just to say, what's going to be the next one? Who's going to pick up the next one?
And this, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I hope he and what he should focus on is that the whole big ass international market.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
There's black people all over this planet making films and doing shit, and this should all be connected. If you can connect that, man, because our little perspective on the world scheme, but it has shaped a lot of the way the world sees all black people.
Right.
You understand?
Right,
because
exactly.
you gotta look. Guys like Muhammad Ali, Sammy Davis Jr., Langston Hughes. You understand? These were descendants of slaves in America. That experience, that crazy experience that we are still going through at this very moment.
Right.
It has not ended. We're going through this, but what it lends to the world is dynamic. What it gives the world is dynamic. So I hope he taps into that.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, man, I've seen some fly shit for myself.
Right.
You know.
On a sidebar, I got to go to a screening of Harriet, the film that Kasi Lemmons directed about Harriet Tubman. And I've, Harriet Tubman has always been a hero of mine since I was a little girl. And so I love her, who she was and what she did in her story. So I was like, please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. Because, there's a lot to her life. I mean, that she did that was incredible. And so I was kind of apprehensive when I went. Right. But I have to say they did a great job. It'll be out in November. But it tells a story in a very powerful way of who she was, how she got where she was. I mean, the Underground Railroad, being a spy. She was the first woman to lead a army regiment into battle, and then they rescued 750 slaves from North Carolina, it's just amazing. She was an amazing woman, and they did a good job. I mean, her life. I mean, she died at the age of like 91. So
she did some motherfuckers.
Right, yeah.
She was knocking motherfuckers out.
Yes, she was, and
Strapped.
she didn't play.
That's
She
why
was
I was
like
on my Def Jam. I was like, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I said, motherfucker, what did I say? I am a nigga. Niggas have moved this race forward. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah.
Motherfucking non-immigrants gathering, gaining always. Niggas. Mm-hmm. Some of our hero, Frederick Douglass, was a nigga.
Yeah.
That motherfucker had an afro.
Yeah.
Parted on the side.
Hey, Frederick was fly, okay?
Yeah, tell me that's not a nigga.
Frederick
if you
was
got an afro
fly.
with the part.
Yeah, Freeze is set on that. I was in Oklahoma watching, I'm like,
killing it.
nigga, that's Paul.
I said Harriet Tubman.
He was killing it. I was like,
said she was on the Underground Railroad strapped with the 38.
Yes, she was.
Putting heat in motherfuckers' mouths with the bandana around her head like Tupac. Bitch, I done snuck your punk ass up off the goddamn plantation.
Hey.
Get your ass up and be free.
Right. And like she said, she could have freed a lot more people if they had... Right,
and they're the senator here. They're the senator amongst us. We know who you guys are. She's like, I would have freed 1,000 more if they only knew they were slaves. But then, be free, don't make me be free. Right. Yeah. And then one real interesting thing, when she escaped because she had a vision that she was going to be sold. And her sisters had already been sold and everything, right? So she ran, and through the grace of God, she was guided to Pennsylvania. She made it 100 miles from Dorchester, Maryland. But then she was there. She got with the Free Society. They were working with her, everything. But then she was married. She left her husband. She wanted to go back to get her husband. So she worked it out. He didn't come because the way they did it in the movie was he didn't come because she didn't want him. He was free. She was a slave. He didn't want, if they got caught, he would be enslaved. So she was like, I don't want to take that chance. So she left. So where'd she go back to?
So then she went back from Pennsylvania back to Maryland to get him after she had been free for a while, for about a year. But when she got back, I guess he had been told that she died. He was already remarried, and his wife was having a baby, and he didn't want to go with her to go back to freedom.
So is he bad for that?
No, that was a serious. I mean, I thought that. No. I thought.
Can't be mad.
I thought the movie did a really good job of explaining that.
Free, but look, she fine as a motherfucker. Hell, you got to come on now.
There were some difficult decisions that people have to make. It wasn't cut and dry. There were life circumstances that people were dealing with.
Right.
But she ended up taking back with her like 5 more people, and then that began the whole back and forth. And she freed about 70 slaves. I mean, it was a beautiful thing. Yeah. And then she went on to become a Confederate spy, and she was just committed. She was not going to be told no.
She was a Confederate spy?
No. She was committed. She went on to be a Union. Oh no!
Okay, I was like, well, goddamn. She was interested.
She was getting her guap. She was a Union. She was a Union spy, and she led a regiment into battle to free like 750 slaves from North Carolina.
Shit,
it's like, and among many other things.
Here's the thing. Again, Kasi Lemmons, right? Mm-hmm. Or Cassie.
I think it's Cassie.
I worked with her on a film called Afterburn.
Okay.
She had maybe 1 or 2 lines. She was a day player. I was a third man in sound.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, Courtney B. Vance was also in that movie. Vondi
Curtis Hall.
Vondi Curtis Hall was in that movie. And she was in that movie.
He's in Harriet.
That's her husband.
Yeah. Okay, that's her. Yeah. That's her. Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
They met. I don't know if they met on that, but I
Oh,
worked with both of
okay.
them on that. I believe they met on that.
Well, then
if
that
I'm not
explains-
mistaken.
yeah.
But I was there. And one thing, though, that's dope to me, is I saw a person who was an actor, a day player as an actor, and do her shit, treat everyone on the set with respect, humble, cool. Everyone I just mentioned was that way. Because I was a low man on the totem pole. I wasn't even doing comedy. I was trying to, get in this business and learn and shit. And she was one of the people that was real cool.
That's cool.
So to hear that now here she is directing, and not only is she directing, she's directing a story of ours that needs to be told from the perspective of us.
Yes.
And it's not somebody, I know personally that this is a person that truly worked their way through this thing.
Right.
This isn't someone who just, you know what, I'm going to make a movie.
Right.
Which is, I'm not knocking that either.
Right.
But it's something else.
That growth.
When you know
She's
yeah.
also been very particular on the movie she picks.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yo.
she's about it.
Yeah, see, so that's dope. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. It was just a good story, and I was really happy that the way they did it, and the strength and the power and the dignity, but wasn't overdone, and you just got to see,
Eddie Murphy's got Dolomite.
Oh, and
I
I'm
wanna
looking
see that.
forward to that.
That's-
Dolomite.
He was killing it.
I'm
Yes.
sure. Come on,
There's
man.
Oscar talk about that already,
man,
isn't it?
Look, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And
Dolomite.
again, that's independent. That's
Yeah.
that's why man, I can't wait for you.
I'm looking forward to that.
Motherfucking shit that we did. What?
What?
Oh, I can't wait.
So yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so much props to Tyler. Let's support, and I look forward to the next
Get
Black
it.
studio owners,
man.
because they're out there.
Hell
They're
yeah,
out there.
man! It's a streaming world, motherfucker.
Yes, exactly.
Everything is flipped, baby. It's
Right.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that was in head, that was in the lead, and now playing catch up.
Right,
The motherfuckers they slept on.
right.
It's human nature, man. The motherfuckers you sleep on, you get hungry, man. You get hungry. You make your shit. Your
Dream
shit,
big.
you
Just keep
dream
dreaming big. You
Yo.
know. We lost a legend last week. Diahann Carroll.
I didn't even, man.
Yeah,
word.
Diane. She was 84. She had cancer and she died.
Wow.
And come on, Diahann Carroll. When you
Rest
talk
in
about
peace,
legends
Diahann
and
Carroll.
dreaming
Yo,
big,
Yo, let me tell you, that was
from
As a
from
kid.
Julia to Dynasty.
Julia.
Julia.
That was the
that-
first. As a child, I was like maybe 4 years old. And man, that show, Julia, was the first show about a black anything, where a black person was the lead
And not a servant.
and not a servant. And
Right.
it was Diahann Carroll, and her son's name was Corey.
Yep, Corey.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
I love that show.
And that shit, man, that shit was, I can remember going to school in fucking kindergarten talking about, did you see you didn't even say Joy, you see Corey last night?
right, yeah.
Yo, Diahann
Yeah.
Carroll, that
That
was,
was-
My favorite movie. Claudine.
But come on, Claudine.
My name is Claudine. Claudine Price.
Rupert P. Marshall, 7 o'clock.
And for Claudine, she's the 4th black actress to be nominated for Best Actress for Claudine, which was in
She
'74.
killed that
The
movie.
role, the story, the soundtrack, just it's
Everything.
classic, film classic.
man.
Yeah. The story is awesome.
James Earl
Her and James Earl Jones, right?
Trash man. Well, I tell you what. Now listen here, boy. Listen here, that's DJ Earl.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that nigga had his. That motherfucker had him in his. That was the first. You seen Boys in the Hood when Ving Rhames came in a white beater and Hoover on his back. You want some breakfast, boy? Okay, this James Earl. That was a remake of the James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker had on a white beater and he had his chest out. This nigga look his fucking hair, chest hair looked like carpet tack.
Yes.
Shit was bead like goddamn, like ew. Put an afro pick to your chest, homie. God damn, this shit, your chest look like a gang of ants with their fist balled up. The meaning of taco
visual
meat.
of that is like,
scrape that taco meat off your chest, homeboy.
Yeah, he was rather hairy.
Yeah, he was James Earl Jones. That motherfucker ain't shit.
Black man.
Yeah. That was
why not? I worked with him too.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was a cool motherfucker, man. I remember I was in sound department. I had to put some fucking foam on the bottom of his shoes.
Oh, okay.
Because he had to walk across this linoleum floor. And this motherfucker had some big ass size 15 kicks. I was like, God damn, nigga, it takes like fucking. It's like, you know how much fucking cushion? Nigga, this is like a gang of shoes for one shoe for you. Just so you can't hear this motherfucker clopping around. Clunk, 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 clunk. Yo, I'll tell you who else. Billy Dee Williams was in that movie.
Oh, wow.
Another story of Billy Dee Williams. This motherfucker here. Billy Dee. The movie was called Percy and Thunder.
Oh, okay.
All right, Percy and Thunder. I was working on this other film and stopped working on it to work on Percy and Thunder with this. The director was Ivan Dixon. Okay. Ivan Dixon was, and I'm not sure if Ivan is still living or passed. If he is living out, God, yo, what up, baby? Right. Or he may have passed, and if he has, rest in peace, Ivan Dixon. Ivan Dixon was the black dude on fucking Hogan's Heroes. Okay, yeah, this is back. We talking about black people in this industry that were working and fighting to work.
Alive.
He is still alive?
No, he died in 2008.
2008. That's wow. Okay, rest in peace, Ivan Dixon. And that brother, I worked with this dude. And what was so crazy about this film, Percy and Thunder, is this was the first film that Ivan Dixon had made after being blackballed for like 20 years.
Why was he blackballed?
He was blackballed because his son had passed away. And he was directing the film, his son had passed away. He shut the film down and went home. Came back to work the next day, which is amazing in the motherfucker.
Right, I thought you were going to say a week later. Right.
I wouldn't. I think I'd have been. You wouldn't have heard from my ass more. But he came back the next day, and the producer, began to berate him for shutting down the film the day before. And
Are you serious?
Yeah, and Ivan Dixon stole on that motherfucker. And knocked him out on the set. Whop whop. And they pulled the plug on the production, and he shut him down and blackballed him for 20-some odd years.
That's horrible.
So this was the first film he was doing out of that.
Okay.
Okay. And Billy Dee Williams played a boxing promoter. Okay. And Courtney B. Vance was the boxer. This was a dope film. I met Muhammad Ali on this film set. This was a great experience. But Billy Dee Williams, the very first scene of the movie, the very first scene we shot was like, shit was in Malibu, in this fly-ass crib. Like, they had one of those infinity pools before infinity pools was out. This was the first infinity pool I ever saw in my life. That shit was in Malibu. This was a fucking $30 million crib. This is in 19 whenever. This shit was amazing. This crib was crazy. And I was on a boom pole, a 10-foot ladder with the pole fully extended.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Core work.
Russell Williams was the sound mixer. I had a pole fully fucking extended with a fucking, what they call a shotgun, which is a Sennheiser microphone, a big ass, long,
Right.
you know, 1.5 long mic in a Zeppelin, which is a fucking wind case. This shit is mad heavy. I'm on a 10-foot ladder standing up with the pole hanging out over this motherfucker, Billy Dee Williams, in the swimming pool.
Oh.
And the scene is this dude comes out with a phone on a tray, and he says, "Mr. Whatever, there's a telephone call," and he sets it down, and he has to fucking
Oh God. Oh God.
he has to get out the pool,
Oh.
and he puts a robe on and gets on the phone, and he says, yeah, it's me. Listen here, I'm no punk kid from the ghetto, you understand?
Somebody
And
actually
I'm gonna
wrote
be
that.
here till the cows come home. You're gonna have to deal with me. And he hangs up. We did 40 some odd takes.
Oh.
41, 42 takes. 41.
Why? But why?
I'm like, I felt it. I don't, nobody else out there felt that shit like
Well, why did he have to do so many takes?
Because he's Billy D. fucking
42?
45 Williams.
And he couldn't get it in 42?
Man, this motherfucker was getting distracted because as he's getting out, the robe is showing this nigga's shiny ass belly.
This is Billy on
This is
the down.
Billy, yo, this
Right.
is Billy D. He's older now. Billy
Right.
got the motherfucking shiny ass titties, shiny ass belly, and a little slick Superman hair swapping. It's like, oh.
Did he want to keep
Chubby
doing it?
Dee Williams. Porky D. Williams. All that Colt 45 you've been drinking, man.
He said Porky
And
D.
yo, man, and I'm seeing it all. He's like, this bouncing his stomach's like, sha. Water is bouncing off it. He's putting his robe. Hey, come on, hurry up. He's getting mad because this dude is getting around him late. 41 takes. They finally get this shit.
Was it him wanting the takes or the director?
It was the director. They had to get the takes, goddamn.
Okay.
He wasn't getting it. It was early in the morning. It was like we started that scene at some shit like 7 a.m. in Malibu.
Oh, wow.
It was freezing cold.
Wow.
So it's, you know, you got to get warmed up. This is the first scene of the movie. I'm not knocking Billy Dee Williams on that.
It just
especially
what
me,
right.
you know,
You
hey,
just happen to be up on
that
a
was
ladder
rough
with a fully
scene, 'cause I
extended
tell you
boom
what,
pole.
motherfucker, if you want to do a movie with me with my shirt off right now, I'm gonna be fucking up line to her. Hey, what are you doing? Trying to ruin my image? I'm human. He's a human being. Right. So go on to the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bill was doing his thing on this movie. Like, you know, he was live. He was motherfucking Billy Dee Williams that did Claudine.
Yeah.
Diahann Carroll got done. This is royalty. I'm working with this dude. The end of the movie, the last motherfucking scene is a wrap. Okay? This movie, we shot in Watts. We shot in boxing gyms in Watts, boxing gyms in South Central, all up in the hood. We met Muhammad Ali on this. He came to the set because it's Ivan Dixon, man. This was big shit. I met all of these people. Everything was great experience. Now here it is. We're wrapping up. We're ready to leave, right? I'm wrapping up my cable. Sound man. I'm a cable man. I'm picking up cable like a motherfucker. And I'm pulling this one cable, and Billy Dee Williams is standing on the cable. So I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Williams, you're standing on the cable." And he says, "Maybe I don't care."
Oh.
And he said it loud.
Wow.
But maybe I don't care. And he leaned back and looked at me, right? Now the movie's over.
Because you're like, okay, let's be clear. The movie's over.
So I said, "Now listen here, chump. I'm no punk kid from the ghetto." I said, whatever the line was, I said that shit perfect in one take. He looked him dead in his eye. That mother says, I'm sorry for standing on your cage. I stepped off the cage.
That was great. That was great.
I shut the whole set line. I can't remember the line, but whatever it was, I recited that shit to a T.
That's beautiful.
In one take.
I love it. I love it.
That shit was crazy.
That's great.
Because he remembered that line.
Right. I just
all right.
I have another thing. Okay.
Minutes.
So Will Smith is doing the movie The Gemini Man, since this kind of became a whole Hollywood episode. A Gemini Man, he plays a younger and an older version of himself. And so a reporter asked him what would he tell his younger self. And he said, I'd go back to the Wild Wild West set. I'd go back to the Wild Wild West set and say, asshole, why didn't you do The Matrix? Because he turned down The Matrix to do Wild Wild West, and Wild Wild West wasn't quite what everybody thought it was going to be critically, I guess. Yeah. But, so my question to you is, if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell your younger self?
Where shall I begin?
Your top three. Give me your top three.
Oh my gosh. So many. I will tell you one thing. I wish I would have. I would go back to myself the night that I beat up Aries. No, not that night. I was never gonna even say that.
Say what? Say what?
Say what?
What?
I wish I would have never. Yo, man, it's golly, man. I can't even say that. I can't say nothing.
Nothing.
Fuck it. It is what the fuck it is. If I go back to tell anything, I would say, nigga, enjoy the ride. Your mind's gonna be blown. That's why you think this shit is, nigga, your shit's about to be blown.
Fucking sick.
That's true, though.
That's real.
That's real.
So let me ask this. The older Will, he's the older him, did they add meat to his ears?
I don't know.
Because
Maybe that's the
your
effect of
ears
getting
keep
older.
growing, right?
Yeah, so.
And if that nigga's ears keep growing.
Oh, my God.
Look, man, I don't see a lot of movies all the time. You know, I don't see. I just don't, because I'm a performer. I just don't want to subconsciously. I like to stay amongst real people doing my shit organic. But I saw motherfucking
What?
What?
That motherfucking Bad Boy.
Oh.
With Will and motherfucking Will and Martin Lawrence. It was the great ear off. Yo, man. And it was like, it was action. You see them cats running, the niggas' ears is like shot. Like look at the ears in slow motion, like. It was an ear off. Like, it's like they knew what was going on and they was trying to get more ear flapping than the next.
Right.
Martin running his ears like, yo, this shit is crazy. And I was high as a motherfucker. And this is the new day where we got all this HD shit.
Right.
Yo, hey, don't get it twisted. I look at myself like, God damn, I'm crazy. I don't give a fuck though. I ain't trying to be pretty, nigga. What, nigga?
You said what?
But nah, they fucking ears, they had the bounce, they had the jiggle. So it's like if they got the old him, like they had what they do. I mean, come on, what they say? What did they do? What did they fucking cut some orange rinds and just tape them on his ear and put them down with putty?
I don't know.
Put some spackle on his ears. We gotta get his ear bigger. I mean, he's got to progress. We all know that ears progress. You know what? Hey, hand me that paper plate.
How much do you think your ears have grown?
I don't know. Your ears keep growing. I got some big fucking ears.
Now I'm looking at everybody's ears.
I got a whole big head. My battle is not to become the Al Roker. The motherfucking, what's the other one? The Reverend Dew. Sharpton. These motherfuckers look like Photoshop.
Yeah, they
look
do.
like they fat
They
head
do.
belongs on. I'm suffering. I'm trying to battle that.
Right.
I lost a gang of weight, but on the right way from working out
no,
and shit.
you don't
I'm
look
losing more and
abnormal.
more, but
Al Sharpton.
yo, man, Al Sharpton is the lollipop.
Yeah, he looks a little scary.
Lollipop.
He looks a little scary.
Animated character.
Yeah.
Little boy with the head of a man.
Right.
Yo, that was a line, man, from the. You ever watch the Bowery Boys?
Oh.
Yeah, y'all don't know. Bowery Boys.
I remember Bowery
what was
Boys.
the other group? The Dead End Kids.
The Dead End Kids.
They had Muggsy. These were some gangsters that was on the Lower East Side of New York in the 30s and the 40s, and they had Muggs. Well, gee, Muggs, I tell you what, yeah, come here, Wimes. You know, they was like gangster kids. But they had they did this one episode where they had this one dude. The nigga that owned the store, right, was this old man named Sam. And there was this nigga, this fat butler dude with the black beard and the tuxedo. And Sam him say, yeah, you're from the fancy side of town. What can I do for you, big bucks, right? And he looked at that nigga and he said, little boy with the head of a man.
They had some great one-liners in those movies, though.
Oh, nigga, that shit had us in tears, man. Me and my pops, my homies, I would be like, yo, you gotta watch this. I found that shit at the library. I think it was the Maltese Falcon or something.
Oh, yeah.
So one of them old shits. But little boy with the head of a man. And that's what fucking Al Sharpton is. Little boy
he's
with the head of a man.
It looks very
That
scary.
nigga's body belongs to a fucking 12-year-old nigga named Monty. That nigga did the head. He did the motherfucking
the bobblehead.
Nah, not the bobblehead. What's that shit? The movie. The movie where the motherfucker was steering the shit.
What, like a
Come on, the crazy
voodoo doll? No.
No, the movie, the white boy. The nigga, come on,
What?
y'all know.
Help us.
I'm high on motherfucker.
Come on.
I can't remember the
Who
name.
was he steering?
They had him hypnotized when they were steering the T.
He did. Get Out.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you see how they took the head, they was putting their brains in other bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, Al Sharpton took his head off
Right.
and put it on a fucking 12-year-old nigga.
They got a video of him
Is
dancing
that-
on
Yo.
the street.
Oh, I think I saw that. It was a little scary.
It's like his body's dancing out.
Yeah.
His big head is right here.
Oh, I gotta put
It's,
that
oh,
video.
All
I
right.
gotta stop, man.
Yeah, wait. It's a little scary. It's him.
I saw Al
Yeah,
Sharpton
he's
one
dancing
time in
during
real
Harlem
life.
Week.
I saw Al Sharpton. Where I saw Al Sharpton, boy,
that sounds like it.
Yeah, it
I
is.
tell you, if I could have filmed Al Sharpton when I saw him, I would have footage that I could sell to any white supremacist and pay top dollar
Big
to
Al.
get this film.
Big
Al Sharpton. To see, I saw Al Sharpton at a soul food restaurant in Harlem, Amy Ruth's, on 116th. Yo, he had the chicken platter. Man, he was in heaven.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
He was tearing that motherfucker. Al was like a real, that's why I was like, yo, bro. I could never ever vote for you, nigga. This is, I know what you're up to, nigga. I see how you tearing up that chicken, nigga.
It's like, I got you.
That's
I
a
see
gangster on the hood of a car.
Right.
That's a two-piece on the hood of a car, about to go put some work in.
Right.
I'm gonna put this chicken down, and I'm about to lay these fools down. As soon as I bust down this three-piece, watch this. Pow, 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 like concentration, deep concentration.
Right, right.
Deep kind. He was looking at the salt and pepper straight ahead, like. This motherfucker was thinking of some campaign speech or something, some kind of fucking scheme he was
Right,
up to.
he
it.
was
Yeah.
in it. Right.
It was just like, yo, bro, I'm glad this is a black establishment, because if white people saw you eating chicken like that, brother, they would drag you through the mud, man.
Right.
Look at them. You can't tell me they're not savages. Look at Al Sharpton and this two-piece.
Oh my God.
And I think he was like the waiter walked by, asked was he okay, and he hit him with the, like, he hit him with that. Like, motherfucker.
Say that.
How dare you? Do I look like I need help, motherfucker? I am fine. It looked like he wanted to kill that waiter.
Like, don't you say that to me.
Man.
Don't you say that to me. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, do you have a health tip? Wait, okay, so we didn't have any entrepreneurs.
We didn't talk about weed. We didn't talk about entrepreneurs.
Okay, well,
It's
we
all
didn't.
good,
So I'm
though,
going to say
because
remind it.
guess what?
I'm just going to remind.
We got new batteries and
Send us your businesses. We're not okay. Send us your businesses. Tell us about things that you're doing related to being an entrepreneur, so we can share it and keep that going. So we definitely want to keep that going.
Right. And now.
Okay. All right. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not trying to push you
Did
anywhere.
anyone hit us with anything this week with the business?
No, we didn't have any business.
Okay. Well.
So we know, but we know you're out there. So come on.
Just saying. Hey, it's only 13,500
Surely.
loyal subscribers.
Loyal. We
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Ride or
thank
die for
Ride or
Talks
die. I
fam.
mean it.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, man, come on.
Ooh, the chat room is just so
Chat room,
Chat room
next
is the
level. Skinny, my almighty skinny.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Alma Dixon.
Yes. Who else?
Let's see.
Rosalind Peterson.
Juan Humphrey.
Who else? Man, it's so. My homie from the Bronx up in here. Kumo. Oh man. Kumo.
Oh yeah.
Kumo Kareem.
Yeah.
Who else, man?
Dr.
Tony Perez.
Tony Perez,
the doctor in India.
Yeah.
With the 5 pair of shoes. That's right, homie. Efficient. Efficiency.
Yes.
Efficient, man. What do you want? A gang of shoes that are inefficient?
Or 5 pair that are...
5 pair that are efficient. They got everything. Now you're thinking of other shit.
Yes.
It's important, motherfucker.
Yes.
Good shit.
So...
Who
I
else,
know.
man?
Best
There's
chat room.
If I'm
Love
forgetting
you guys.
I'm sorry. We
I mean, we just love
Frog.
it.
Frog from Frog.
Yeah, right.
Frog, I see you, homie, in the morning. You be posting his school flicks and with hitting the bowl. I hope you listen
Right.
to Blazin' My Bowl for practice. I hope you listen to that. I made that with you in mind. You, all my people that Blaze in the morning. Look, man,
Yes.
come on, man. Me and Race, man. I remember back in the Valley, we used to have to
Talk-
go to this
our coffee
AM
talk.
PM. We used to go to the AM PM around the corner. We used to meet up over there. And
that's right. You
blow
guys
it down.
did do that.
Yep. Talk about some shit. Like,
Yes.
look, have a blunt, some motherfucking coffee. Yeah, we're going to get this. We're going to shoot that. You got to get that.
Always looking for something. And it's still creating.
Yeah, got to. Got to make
just
shit.
roll.
What else? The weed. So what weed?
Okay.
We didn't have a weed. I brought my own weed.
Yes.
this week.
Yes. We have. What do you have?
I brought some bomb-ass weed. This motherfucker was some hip-hop evolution shit. These motherfuckers.
We gotta get a strain, man.
Well, I talked to a guy today, and I told him to watch the show.
Okay.
To watch the show, and I talked to him. I had him rolling because that's how I get out. He's a grower. He's got like 3 dispensaries. I'm like, look, man, we keep it 100 with you, man. I will smoke regardless, nigga.
Right. Whether you.
Regardless. Irregardless, I'm going to smoke. Irregardlessly, I'm going to be smoking. I'm going to be blazing trees. Now, I could get it from my homie Paco. I could get it from my homie, who else? My homie Hannibal.
Yeah. Okay.
I could get it from. I could get come on, I'm from Cali. So many guys. But it's like I wanted to win-win. Everybody's got, I'm going to blow trees, and you got to be in position. We had put some other cats on, they wasn't really in position yet. They had great dreams and great aspirations, but when that number hit, When people's like, hey,
Right.
hey, listen, I see you on Freestyle. Give me my coupon, hook me up. And they was like,
Right.
no, it's too many. But, so this dude's got 3 dispensaries. He can do it. We can make it pop for locally. And when you come into LA or when you come into Vegas, you can, do the thing. But the weed today is a hybrid. Now, I got this motherfucker right here. This shit was like about $120 for an ounce. Yeah. And it was like a prepackaged shit, all, with your taxes and all of that shit. But this shit is, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's bomb. It's a hybrid.
What's the name of it?
It's called E-Kush.
E, the letter E.
The letter E Kush. And I don't know what the fuck the E is for. Energy Kush.
Everlasting.
Everlasting Kush.
Exciting.
Elephant Kush.
Elephant Kush.
Everything Kush.
Everything.
This motherfucker E Kush though. Economy Kush.
Economy
Maybe
Kush.
it's economy Kush.
Economically.
But whatever the fuck
enjoyable
it is, this
Kush.
shit is a good ass hybrid. It's like 26% THC. And it's I think it's a 12% CBD. So this is also, it's got the medicinal qualities, and it's, E-Kush. I don't know what that could be. What
Let's see.
could be.
E-Kush.
Look it up. Do you see any E-Kush?
So
I'm
how
saying,
does
if you
how does
motherfuckers
someone
got
make
E-Kush,
a
how do you not
make
have
a str-
Freeze Kush?
Right.
Freeze love Kush. Nigga.
But how do you decide a strain? Is it just you're mixing?
No,
what do you, what
it's
is,
like
what
this.
makes
This is how you have to make a strain. These plants. This marijuana plant is a hermaphrodite. Okay, it's male and female. Whatever the fuck it needs to be, it's gonna be. Now, when it's all female, it's growing. That's when you harvest. That's what we blaze all the time. When
Those
it's
are the
male,
flowers.
Those are the flowers. When it becomes, if you do not harvest the flowers, then the next phase goes, which the plant actually grows balls. Yeah.
Where? Like on the stems
Look
or
it up,
where?
Look it up.
Where? Okay.
Just put marijuana plant male marijuana plant balls. Bet you just show it. Marijuana plant be like, I got nuts. And that's when they produce the seed.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, the balls in there. Okay.
See that? Yeah, nigga,
Look
the
at
plant get nuts. It's like a woman. It's like, well, fuck it. Somebody got to be a man.
Oh, look at. So then, okay,
It
so
grows
this.
nuts. Like
so
Shirley grows nuts. Shirley, for what's happening? I'll be your
No,
daddy
that's
because your
it.
mama ain't around, Raj.
But wait, so these little nuts here are become the seeds?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, those little nuts don't become the seeds. But seeds go into the flowers, they become seeds. They produce seeds. That's when it's a male plant. Now, here's the thing. When you're in a female state, you have to harvest. If you keep them too close together, or if you keep some plants that are in the male state in the same room, the plant will germinate and you'll have a whole bunch of males. And males are worth a lot less money when it comes to harvesting because, they got the seeds. Seeds is what makes it, that booty.
Okay.
That doo-wop.
You said that booty.
That la la la. That bwah, bwah, bwah. That Reggie. Regular. That brown. That dirty weed.
Okay, so you have.
I like a good regular motherfucking weed every now and then. Don't get me wrong.
So then you get the seeds. How are you getting the
You get
strain
the
though?
seeds.
With the
Or
stuff?
so if you want a strain, right? What you have to do is you have to take, like, let's say you take a Kush. You have Sativa, or you have a fucking Indica. All right. Is it the way you, Indica, Sativa leaves are long and skinny. Think of creativity, reaching to be more creative, to get long and skinny.
Okay, I like that.
Or think of one of them weird creative artists, skinny, starving artists. He got creepy long hands. That's a Sativa.
Okay.
And then you got Indica, right? The indica is to like sit your fat ass down and watch TV.
Stop being so excited.
Yeah, just calm down, motherfucker. You doing way too much planning. You talking too much. Sit the fuck down and watch another episode of Talk Boy.
Talk boy.
Boy, child.
Okay.
It's good TV now, isn't it? Alright, these chips is salty now, isn't it? Gonna need some sort of water. Maybe not. Maybe I might just need some Hawaiian punch. And maybe a nice big glass of almond milk. And maybe I should eat some sort of a carrot cake or something. I don't know, but that's what the indica and the indica leaves is short and fat. Because they are giving you an idea. If you keep this up with this plant, you're going to be a little short, fat fuck. No matter how tall you are, you just continue to just morph into a couch.
Right.
And you don't need long fingers because you're only going to be reaching for the remote now, isn't it? And how much channel changing are you doing when you're watching Top Boy now, isn't it? It's good evening at TV and munching. It's got good indica. And it's good because if I smoke the indica, right? And then I can really understand them talking and whatnot. They do a lot of this and that and whatnot. And in it now. One part that's giving me trouble is that in it. In it. Because they use it like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they don't.
Right.
They throw it in at odd places. When they hear it, it's like, hey, I wasn't expecting you to say hitting it on that.
Right, exactly. But the strain, how do you get the strain?
So you take one kush. Let's say you got a plant like OG Kush.
Okay.
All right. It's in its male state. Okay. Then you let that come around, maybe some sativa females. Okay. They're going to be germinated with this because that's going to create something different.
Okay.
What that flower harvests from those, you know, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm high and I sound like I know what I'm talking about, and I do. I just saying it wrong.
No, I understand.
There's plenty of growers out there right now. This fucker's so, dude, he's on, but he's not. Like he's saying the right thing.
Okay.
But
it's a polyhybrid is simply a strain that results from crossbreeding two hybrid strains. So when different land acre or inbred strains are crossed, that results in, I guess, a new strain.
A new strain. And then you have to do that like 3 times or 4 times for it to be certified. Like, okay, we're going to do this once, brah. We're going to smoke it. Okay. And we're going to like just write down everything we feel.
Right, okay.
Okay, like Euphoria. Yeah,
okay.
Euphoria. What else? Let's see, what else? Ultra wise. Is that a word?
Ultra wise.
Creative. Ultra wise. That's a word. I created it.
Right.
Yeah, dude. I'm creative from this. Okay, so let's see. We have Euphoria, ultra wise, or creative. Take your pick. I'll see what else.
Okay.
Dude, I got the fucking munchies. So write that down. I want
munchies, right?
And specifically, I want the fucking the salty peanut butter pretzels from Trader Joe's. So craving peanut butter.
Okay.
George Washington. We should call this a George Washington Carver Kush.
George
it
Washington.
Makes you want peanut butter, bro.
Right. Okay.
Or call it peanut butter Kush.
Peanut butter Kush.
Or Carver
or
Kush.
GP Kush.
Fuck it. E for eat.
E Kush.
Euphoria. And we're happy. Happiness. That's how you create strain.
And so you have to do that. You have to get the
Maybe
you
if you have
if
you come up with a strain that makes you laugh. This should be a freeze love strain, motherfucker.
So, but then you have to do it and get the same effects.
Yeah, you got
3
to
times
do it again.
The
next time you do it, you might just be like, "Bruh, it's just not the same." Like,
okay.
I'm thinking so much, but I really just like. It just takes so much to form my mouth to say all of this shit. It's trippy.
Okay. So you write that down. You write trippy.
What else? Still happy. Still happy. Are you happy, Linda?
I'm happy.
You're happy?
I'm happy.
You're happy out there again?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Does E-Kush make you happy? You happy, Dominique?
Happy.
Bro, dude, I have fucking coffee and the bowl with E-Kush. I'm happy.
So, okay. So
And another thing for this week, every time you have an opportunity to either to walk, if
send us pictures of you walking to yes.
send
yes,
us some
yes.
hell yes.
Send us some pictures of you walking.
We will put it up here.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
gonna do my walking picture immediately.
There it is.
Okay, so businesses, walking pictures. If you have stories of overcoming, send them to us. Hit us up and share so we can share and we can uplift and help everybody keep it pushing and dream
Right.
big. Dream as big as you fucking can dream. Dream big. That's
You
right.
can get it. Hey, hit me up at freezelove.com. Also, purchase my motherfucking songs. Blazin' My Bowl. And or Blazin' a Bowl. And also Nigerian Attorney.
Yes. Do
One that knows the law.
Yes.
Yo, pick those up and whatever else, man. It's there.
All
Let's
right.
go. We're
See
trying
y'all
to build
next
it.
week. Deuces.
One love. Thank you guys. Please
Love
like,
yourselves.
subscribe, share. We love y'all. Thank you.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, hit that like. Hit that like. Please.
Right.
All right.
That's good.
So now what?
My accelerator cable would go out on my bud.
Yeah. Is
And
it?
I can hook that up.
The accelerator cable was kind of short.
Right.
It was shorter, but the clutch,
The clutch cable,
you gotta hook it all the way back to the back of the car.
Exactly. It only went out only once. My accelerator cable all the time.
Man.
It was always like when I was creeping, like.
When you was creeping.
See,
Why
all
you
the way
creeping?
back,
Why
You
you?
see, on my Maverick, my clutch used to go out. So what I would do though, you stop that and get that RPM up about 6,000, shove that shit in the gear.
The Maverick.
Maverick, 7 different colors.
Wow.
Maverick.
And my Mustang.
You had a Mustang?
No.
Oh.
But I wanted
What
one.
did you
I
have?
wanted a Mustang. But I knew that. I had my feet. I walked.
Yeah,
And a bike.
And your jingle boots.
I didn't have the jingle boots, but everybody's jingle boots. Everybody had their jingle boots. We had with the roots. Root shoes were big when I was in high school.
Yeah, see, that's some Canada shit.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, we didn't-
Windsor, right? You know.
We didn't. When we was Roots, I thought that shit was. I thought you worked on the film.
So,
We see people. Oh, you worked on Roots?
Like,
Huh?
no.
Right.
No.
Canada. One love, Canada. We got a lot of viewers in Canada.
I know.
Yeah, much love to Canada, man.
Canada.
Shit, I love Canada.
Who's in India? Which
The doctor, man. Doc, man. Doc. Cool as fuck. I like Doc. I can't remember your name, homie. I'll tell you right now. Hold on, man. I gotta get a doctor. Shout out. Doctor been in there. Man, there's a few people. If I forgot you. That's from Contact. Contact. Boom, 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 boom. Contact. When you sit next to Freeze Line, he's going to blow some smoke your way. Yeah. If you inhale it while he's talking, you gon' get it all day. Contact. I can't find a doctor. I'm just saying. Call him Doc. When I see him, it's Dr. Hold on, man. This dude is cool as fuck. Hold on, he's coming up. Oh, I've seen his picture. God dang it, Doc, where are you? Doc knows who he is, too. He's like, is it me, doctor? He said, it's me. I know you're talking about me, doctor. And then he says his name, and it's, damn, he got... Doc, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, Doc, but you cool.